So just when you thought it was safe to go back into the water, famous phrase.
Yes.
So what do the following southern European countries have in common? Portugal, Spain, Gibraltar, France, Monaco, Italy, Malta, Slovenia, Croatia, Bosnia and Herzegovina, Montenegro, Albania, Greece, Cyprus, Aktritidi and Decalia, and Turkey.
Right.
What do they all have in common?
Uh, yeah. Some of them
Okay,
have
right. I'll tell you.
coasts.
You
Yeah.
know, 3 seconds is a long time on a podcast, so
Yes.
I'll tell you. I'll tell you.
Yes.
Uh, they all have beaches and border on the Mediterranean Sea.
Right. Yes. Okay.
Fertile breeding ground for the silver-cheeked toadfish, and even more so now the sea is getting warmer. These poisonous-fleshed, bone-crushing, biting little devils are getting more randy and expanding in numbers, putting some beaches under threat.
Oh dear.
Fishermen also are being affected by this type of blowfish. Fox News said, it's come out of Fox News,
Yeah.
some places are even taking precautions to protect swimmers and bathers from the silver-cheeked toadfish,
Hmm.
also known as a hairfish. The fish reportedly entered the Mediterranean through the Suez Canal and has spread as sea temperatures have warmed. It carries tetrodotoxin, a deadly neurotoxin found primarily in its flesh and internal organs. I mean, if it's got all these toxins in its flesh and internal organs, how on earth is it going to live with itself? I ask myself.
Okay.
And its powerful beak, like jaws, can shred fishing gear and bite through bone. Associated French press also reported damage to fishing nets off Crete, reducing the catch for the fishermen because the fish is biting through the nets.
Right.
Fox News carried on, of course. A 2024 study published in the peer-reviewed journal Toxics documented 198 human health incidents involving invasive pufferfish across the eastern Mediterranean between 2004 and 2023.
Mm.
There were 28 records of physical attacks, at least 144 non-lethal poisoning episodes, and 27 human fatalities resulting from consumption of the fish. And while Ceuta putting up floating barriers to keep illegal immigrants from invading the Spanish shoreline, the Greeks are setting up their own barriers to stop the silver-cheeked toadfish to do the same,
Oh.
attacking the people bathing, going out for a paddle.
Oh dear.
The Independent newspaper has
Yeah.
reported a woman this year of needing stitches after being bitten by the pufferfish on a beach in Varkiza, south of Athens. The Greek Red Cross has issued health warnings. However, Greek authorities in Crete have said that there is no imminent danger to tourists. Well, as long as you don't go to Crete, there won't be, as, as I imagine.
Yes.
There you
Right.
are.
Okay. So, isn't the
Heating up of the sea,
yeah.
making them breed more,
Yeah.
less space, more fish.
Well, I believe that the dolphins will be quite happy because I think it's the puffer fish that the dolphins come and kick around, and because they give off these toxins, it's actually like a drug to the dolphins, and they actually get high on it and carry
Yeah,
on.
we did
Yeah,
a. I think it was. I'm not sure if it was the dolphins
if it was the dolphins that did it.
fighting with themselves. We did a podcast about the dolphins a
Yeah,
while back.
yeah, yeah. But I think it's the puffer fish that the dolphins come and play with. Explode, they give off their toxins, and the dolphins, it's like an hallucinogenic drug to the dolphins, and they get a bit high and quite
Mm,
enjoy it. And they're kicking their nose in these poor puffer fish about, yeah. Because anyone who
mm.
thinks the dolphins are nice and friendly and everything else are yeah, they're actually quite vicious sometimes on different things, like we said. I suppose you can get rogue animals in anything. Um, Now, okay, question here: the warming up of the oceans. I mean, we keep saying this. How much of it is human interaction? How much is it just natural?
All of it is El Nino.
Yeah. Well, okay. Yeah. So if we say
And
that's
this year, I've just read today, El Nino is going to get worse, or it's going to intensify. Sorry, it's
yeah.
going to intensify, and the experts have said
Mm,
that the heat wave that has passed by the UK was just a soupçon
yeah.
of what's going to happen between August and November.
Right. Yeah. So it's a natural phenomena that's happening. Um it is a um Yeah, it's a kind of thing that, yeah, it could be a natural thing, like you say. So this might be short-lived. It's nature readapting itself, realigning, putting
Yeah.
something else in place. Um, we're not really meant to be in the sea anymore. We crawled out the sea a couple of million years ago.
Mhm.
And yeah, we're now walking around, bipeds walking around on land, which is our natural environment, wherever that will be, doing whatever we do on land. Um, So this is it. We can't really complain, and the oceans, they're going to breed or go up and down. We overfish the oceans apparently somehow.
Yeah.
Yeah. And yeah, it's commercial fishing and actually catching animals we're not meant to catch, and they're dead by the time they get in. We're really, they're not meant for us. Um, Yes, there's all sorts of things, and nature will real thing. There's always a bit of space here. I'll put some more puffer fishes in there. The temperature's right for them. Happy days for the puffer fish, and then they'll
Yeah.
know we'll have 2 seasons where it's not as warm, and the puffer fish will decline again,
Yeah.
from
Of
what
course.
you're telling me, and then something else will happen. Um, we've got no right as a species to actually say how our planet evolves, given that we are a product of evolution itself, and like you say, temperatures and everything else. Yeah, um, we are the most we are an animal that can adapt ourselves. That's why we're so successful. Yeah,
Yeah.
that we decide to put extra furs on, extra layers of clothing on to survive in coldness. Take those layers off to survive in extreme warm heat.
Stay in the shade.
Yeah, we
Make
understand of
make
this.
make
Yeah,
air conditioning.
yeah. Yeah, so we adapt, and yeah, that's why we're top of the heap, as it were. I know I'm going to get environmentalists
And
going
that's all
here.
it is, I'm afraid. It's a heap.
Yeah, it was a heap. Yeah, I mean, we disappear, something else will take us over anyway.
The
Um,
puffer fish.
okay,
Eventually they'll get legs.
yeah, well, it's all starting again. But actually, I mean, there was a famous film years ago called Phase 4. It's come from a novel. It was about the ants taking over. Excellent film if anyone ever wants to watch something a bit different. Nigel Davenport's in it. Got then um it's a good fine British actor. Um and yeah, rather interesting film. Quite long in places, but yeah, it's a film you think about if you want something that's got action all the way through. But yeah, but it talks about how animals will adapt, how they look at the environment, what's required, and interact with each other or themselves. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, yeah.
I mean, I don't know how intelligent the pufferfish is, um, but yeah, it's evidently doing something quite successful, breeding.
Which is funny, it's ironic that the human is the only animal on this planet that expects the world around them to adapt to them.
Mm.
It's trying to make the world around them to adapt to them instead of them adapting to their surroundings.
Which the humans have always done. We've always adapted, and yes, but now we're complaining a bit. Um, I mean, I'm going to take this in a different direction because we're talking about breeding and population and things like that. It's an absolute myth. I was reading this yesterday, an absolute myth that the world is overpopulated, just like a lot of things are. We are nothing to do with the heat or, I mean, okay, industry and everything else. But um, we 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 can produce enough food to feed ourselves. Um,
Yes,
and
we can, and we can produce enough goods to supply ourselves. However, what is the problem is not the food in itself; it's the politics behind it.
yeah,
You know,
yes,
it's the way the food and the goods are being distributed.
yes, yes. And it's a yes, this has always been the problem, and it suits certain people to yeah that who don't want us all to have everything. It doesn't suit all of us, all of our species. Yeah, within ourselves. Yes, but getting back to nature, I don't think it's a major problem unless you do suffer an unfortunate attack by one of these animals. We suffer. We have sharks off the coast where we are, so yeah, we know all about respecting the environment. Yeah, um, or respecting nature can have a nasty bite if we don't. Yeah, if we go into their domain too much. So it's the sea with the pufferfish. Um,
Well,
and,
they were saying that since 2004 to 2023,
mm,
288 victims of the silver-cheeked toadfish
mm,
have been reported,
yeah,
and it'd be interesting to know how many shark attacks have been reported since this over the same time scale. And if the blowfish are more aggressive than what sharks are. I mean, I know that sharks do more damage
yeah,
because they're bigger animals,
yeah,
got more teeth.
mm,
But the blowfish, their teeth are like rabbit's teeth.
yeah,
If you see an image of the
yeah,
teeth, it's like
yeah.
rabbit's teeth,
The two at the
and
front. Yeah,
they really hurt.
yeah, yeah.
They
Well,
can they can take your finger off.
yeah. I mean, they are hunters as well. They paralyze their prey, I believe, and yeah, eat it. I mean, yeah. Sharks will take a bite out of you to see if you're tasty or not. And
When I was a little kid and we lived in Singapore, my dad used to keep
yeah,
Oscar fish, and we were told as kids never to put our fingers in the tank,
yeah,
trying to play with the fish, because the Oscar fish would bite your finger off.
yeah. Well, yeah. You had a good father who taught you, yeah, mess around with something, and you may feel the
That's why
consequences.
that's why that finger's missing.
Yeah, yeah. Terry Nutkins. Yeah. If anyone remembers of a certain age, remembers who Terry Nutkins is or was. Is he still alive? Can't remember. But yeah. Um, yes. So I mean, I think it's a no need to panic, people. Just as I say, we got to adapt to it and accept that for a few seasons we're going to have a puffer fish swimming in our oceans where we want to show off our skills at swimming and diving and whatever else. Yeah.
Well,
Um,
think what happens if people start to. I mean, I thought the government in Crete were fast to say that the tourists are not in imminent danger.
mm,
Yeah, of course they'd say that.
yeah.
Otherwise they see the tourist industry collapse.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
my next question is, okay, if you have an unfortunate encounter with these fish, um, are you going to have they got antidotes nearby? And the antidote is that they can pump into your body to counteract the effects of it.
Well,
Is
how
there a
many how
medical
many
procedure?
died? 20, 27?
Yeah,
27 people that died.
yeah. I mean, people get bitten by snakes on land in Australia and
Yeah,
places. Yeah. I mean, here we've got the scorpions even where we live. If you see the little was it
yeah, yeah, yeah.
little
But I mean, talking comparing like Crete and Mallorca in Spain,
yeah,
Australia. I mean, in Australia, you get bitten by a snake, you've got to travel 500 miles to find the nearest outpost of
yeah,
the health of
yeah,
health.
yeah,
Whereas in Mallorca, it's probably the hospitals in the next street or so.
yeah, yeah,
So that there's that. Um, but I just think it's funny that the pufferfish are saying move over,
Yeah,
or
we take
we'll come in for you.
yeah, we're taking over this town. Yeah, or we're taking over this ocean. Yeah, yeah.
So,
Yeah, I mean, they're not that big, are they? They're only about that big. That big. Yeah.
no, 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 no. These are like this.
Oh, okay.
Not
All
this
right.
big.
All
Not
right.
this big.
Yes.
It's not like the round fish.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's quite an elongated fish
Oh,
with
okay. I
with
thought you said,
speckles on the back. Yeah,
okay. Oh, well, you
they're
see them
vicious.
coming.
Well, you got to see it to believe it.
Yeah, don't. If you see one of these things, yeah, don't play around with it because it will give you a very nasty day. You know.
These are not called pufferfish because they go
Yeah.